G'day everyone, welcome back. It's been a little while. I've had a few more things on that I'll explain in a minute, but here's a bit of an update as to where we're at on the 40 series, as well as some more work today. Finally got some time squared away just to get right into it. So I've been doing little bits here and there. I haven't been filming anything because I haven't really had the time. I've just been doing like an hour here, an hour there on the 40. I've had a lot of other housework on, a lot of deck oiling and painting and things like that. Then I had some family stay with me for a little while, so didn't really have time to make videos and things, but here's where we're at the moment. So I've pulled some more of the interior out off this fuel tank, most of the crap under the dash there, the gearbox cover. I actually spent a lot of time as well cleaning out inside the back of here, which is a lot of rust. I'll show you right now. I found a lot on the back here of the old 40s cab. Because there was this, if you look here, this sort of brace thing that I'm not really sure what it's meant to be doing, but it doesn't do much apart from creating a sandwich where moisture can get in and just rust away. So I've definitely got my work cut out for me here. I'm not too worried because a lot of it's just flat sections, like all of this that's pressed in, it's not there, so we just kind of need to fill in these sections, which I think shouldn't be too hard, or at least it doesn't make me too worried at the moment. And then what it does screw, like the sort of machine screws go through into, all that parent metal still seems to be there, so maybe with a bit of a clean up we can get away with that. Now that I take the fuel tank out, we get a bit better of a look in here. There's a bit of flaky sort of surface rusty stuff, but there's nothing too bad in here. I've had a poke around with the screwdriver, hasn't gone through anything yet, so that's always a good sign. I'm sure the soda blasting or, sand blasting will sort it out anyway. Obviously got some good access to the gearbox and everything now, and I'll go to pull the handbrake cabling and all that shit off. As well as I pulled out the heater box and the fan and all that sort of thing. So yeah. So the main plan today is just to get a bit more structured time on it, spend a whole weekend or something on it. I want to get the whole tub body off over the next 2 days. Right, we're making alright progress. That's the steering column out, the brake booster and brake master cylinder, the clutch master cylinder, and the pedal box. Starting to get some better access to some of the things, like getting into the dash and some of the harnessing out, so that's good. Right, so we've done pretty well. We should be able to just pull this last bit of harness out now. We'll be sorted. Just have to get the power off the battery terminal. There you go. That's the main body harness. There's a few little bits to fix up there. Right, so that's the main harness out. There's a few little bits in here for me to fix up. Some pretty shitty wiring around the headlight end of things. Some sort of backyard spotlight or high beam job or something that's not there anymore. There was this here is for the washers. It was all burnt out and stuff, so I cut that out when I was bringing it out. Couldn't be bothered trying to get the plugs and things through, so yeah, bit of work to do. That's good. Starting to look fairly bare in here now. There's not too much left to go. Just some stuff on this front firewall. Here's one photo I did get midway on pulling the body off. Just got the missus in there to help me balance it a bit, but it went well. Yeah, just forgot to have the camera on, which is a bit of a bugger, but hopefully I'll remember next time. And that's it, body off. I didn't film getting the body off, I just sort of forgot about it, but anyway, I used a ratchet strap just because it's not very heavy. It only probably weighs 150, 200 kilos. It's just a bit easier to use the engine crane rather than a two-person lift, because we were trying to took it up and sort of out this way. Took a few goes to get the center line here. It surprises me how far back it was. It's actually, I started off sort of around here, expected more weight to be forwards, but it's not how it was. But anyway, I certainly won't be doing that to put it back on. I don't think it was very good for it to pick up the body like that. I know I'm going to be obviously doing some repairs, so I wasn't too phased, but yeah, definitely make up a jig to put it back in, I think, so we don't put any stress on those sidewalls. The rusted in seals on the other side, didn't really like it. You can see it's sort of pulled in a bit there, but the actual seal itself still square. It's just the bottom part down here that's all rusted out and buggered anyway that I'm going to be cutting out, so that's why I didn't really care about it. But yeah, here we are. Nice and bare like this. Gonna have good access now to be able to get into anything else I want to. The next thing will probably be to pull the engine and gearbox out, just to lay that aside, and then pull the diffs out, and then do a bit of repairing on the chassis before I send it off to get blasted and painted. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. Some better access in the sort of in the rails now as well, to clean them out a bit further. One thing was this front left hand body mount actually came out. You can see there where there used to be some spot welds, and on here I just sort of rusted through, and because there's not much floor left on the other side of that, it just broke away. You also see I've got it sitting on these pretty crappy sawhorses for now. I'll just leave them on it. Well, it sits there, still got the crane sitting there with it, but I want to make up a jig for this to sit on that's a bit higher if I actually want to do some work on it once I get it back from the blasters and that. So. Alright, so that's just about it for today. I had a pretty solid day, I reckon. Got into it. I actually didn't run into any issues, which I think helped make it sort of go pretty quick. It only took maybe 5 or 6 hours to get that done, so yeah, pretty happy with that. Might be time to have a celebratory beer. Reached a bit of a milestone with the body off. Righto, cheers everyone. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.